Oracle OS Management Hub provides OS content to managed instances using software sources. This is the first level of control you have over what content is available to instances in Oracle OS Management Hub, and at least one vendor software source must be added before instances can be registered with Oracle OS Management Hub. A software source is a collection of packages and modules. When you add a software source to OS Management Hub, it's available across all compartments region-wide, and management stations mirror all software sources added to the service. There are three types of software sources in Oracle OS Management Hub. These are vendor, custom, and versioned custom software sources. Custom and versioned custom software sources do not automatically resolve package dependencies at this time. A vendor software source is a repository of content provided by the OS vendor. Vendor software sources are a foundational software source type in that they form the basis of content that's available to the instance managed by OS Management Hub. A custom software source is a software repository that you create with curated content. You select vendor software sources to use as a base and then create filters to refine the set of packages and modules the software source contains. You can attach custom software sources to instances and groups. A versioned custom software source is a custom software source that's assigned a version designator. A versioned custom software source is distinct from a custom software source in that it's immutable, meaning that after it's created, its content can't be changed and/or updated. It is used to manage content for lifecycle environments and can't be directly attached to an instance or group. Let's explore the Software Sources section of Oracle OS Management Hub on the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure console. Let's add some vendor software to our region and create a custom and version custom software source. First step is to add vendor software sources to our region. From the main Oracle Cloud Infrastructure menu, go to Observability and Management, and then underneath the OS Management Hub section, select Software Sources. This will be the primary page that we will use when selecting software sources for OS Management Hub. At the top of the page, we can create custom software sources, add vendor software sources, and remove software sources. We can also search and select existing software sources. Let's add vendor software sources by clicking the Add Vendor Software Source at the top. The Add Vendor Software Source panel opens on the right side. We select the OS vendor, OS version, and architecture of the software source we're trying to add. Our choices act as search criteria, and the matching software sources populate in the table below. Let's select a software source to add, and then click Add at the bottom. The software source is now available to add to managed instances. For more information on software sources that are restricted and require entitlements, check out the video Preparing Oracle Cloud Infrastructure for OS Management Hub and review the entitlements documentation. Now that we have added a vendor software source, let's create a custom software source. Let's return to the software source page under the OS Management Hub section and click Create Custom Software Source. We will add a name and description and set Automatically Update Content, then click Next. On the following screen, we will select the vendor software sources that will act as the foundation for this custom software source. When done selecting, click Next. On the next screen, we will create filters. Filters are an important part of custom and version custom software sources, as they dictate the inclusion or exclusion of specific package content. The scope sets the filter to include or exclude specific packages and content. The resource option defines a specific package or a YUM or DNF group of packages or a module and its content. For this example, we will include virtualization and KVM packages and exclude a package that is unnecessary for our managed instances. When done, click Next and Review. Click Submit when done. Back on the software source page, the new custom software source is available for use. To review its details, click on it. We can review its associated packages, software sources, and instances. And we can also edit filters and adjust the custom software source when needed. Finally, we can remove the software source by selecting it and then clicking Remove Software Source. Now that we have added a custom software source, let's create a versioned custom software source for use exclusively with lifecycle environments. Creating a versioned custom software source is almost identical to creating a custom software source. Let's return to the software source page under OS Management Hub and click Create Custom Software Source. We will add a name and description. To make it a version custom software source, we will add a version descriptor. Note that the automatically update content choice is now grayed out, as versioned custom software sources cannot update. Let's continue through to selecting software sources. Let's use the same software sources that we used for the custom software source example. And we will use the same filters. Review the version custom software source and then click Submit. Back on the software source page, the version custom software source is now ready to use with lifecycle environments and lifecycle stages. When we review the details, we will notice that we cannot edit the version custom software source, and there is now an associated lifecycle stages resource, where we can view where the version custom software source is being used. Today, versioned custom software sources do not auto-resolve dependencies. To learn more about managing software sources for Oracle OS Management Hub, check out the Managing Software Sources section of Oracle documentation.